Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this occasion, let me introduce myself. My name is Aulia from FM1, and today I want to present about my research paper that has titled Students Understanding Importance of Implementing 4M Health Protocol While Doing Offline Practicum. Okay, to start, this is the outline of my presentation and introduction. The background of my paper. The implementation of 4M Health Protocol has been reserved by the government. Through campus information and social media, students are expected to have sufficient information to understand the importance of implementing health protocol during offline practicum in the laboratory. And this is the research question. To achieve this goal, we have several questions related to this research. Namely, first, in your opinion, does the implement of health protocol on campus during coronavirus while doing offline practicum need to be obeyed? And second, does the application of social distancing or physical distancing during the coronavirus pandemic need to be done? And the theoretical framework that I got is first, about coronavirus transmission from Wibowo Madusari and Ardianingsih 2020, that the transmission of the coronavirus is classified as very fast and make it easier for human on Earth to be infected more quickly by the virus outbreak. And second is about health protocol COVID-19. A document from Dinas Kesehatan Kota Yogyakarta 2020 suggests that the first thing must be done for each individual to protect their health from COVID-19 is 4M health protocol, and the next is about offline practicum in University Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta, that practicum aims to provide opportunities for students to practice the theories that have been obtained in the course so that theory can be understood not only textual but also contextual. And this is the empirical review. I have two papers. First is previous research has been conducted in Indonesia to analyze the effect of health protocol persuasion or socialization that change student behavior from Kasim, Aulia, and Nur Khalifa 2020 that held in Hasanuddin University. In this paper, it is about the protocol persuasion at students that have two factors. First is from the source where they got the information, and second is the media that they use to get that information can cause the persuasion, and second is protocol of health COVID-19 as a prevention of COVID-19 in the working area of office employees in Bandar Lampung by Sari Yuliana, Hervidea, and Agatha 2020. In this paper is discussed about understanding the health protocol of COVID-19, but it's held in the office at Bandar Lampung. And why my paper is important and why I choose this topic, because this study can prove students' understanding of the importance of implementing health protocol 4M when conducting offline practicum in the laboratory. So the difference from my studies and the other is in my study, it's about students' environment and in the laboratory when doing offline practicum. And next is method, participants, and materials. Participants, respondents in this study were undergraduate premises students at University Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta that divide into three generations, 2018, 19, and 20. So in my paper, there are 31 respondents, that 25 is a woman and 6 are men. And the materials that I use is the questionnaire, is the tools that I use. I use Google Form to collect the data from my respondents. And the questionnaire format was adapted from a combination of surveys from two similar studies. First is Midwifery Poso, and second is Atia from International Relations. And that I use is closed-ended and open-ended question. Closed-ended answered by yes or no, and I also use a scale from agree, disagree, And the other is open-ended that can answer with a long question. And the result and discussion. Okay, result from table 5 that have question. I know the symptoms of a person who infected by COVID-19 virus. There are 21% that say yes. This is because I'm from a health department that cause my all my respondents know the news about health. So because this is the coronavirus transmission, my department have a newest news about that, and this because we got a lecture too from our lecturer. And table 6, I know the information about COVID-19 health protocols from electronic media and printed media. 29% say yes and 2% say no. All my respondents has known about the information of health protocols from various media, and just 2% that don't get the information. And for table 5 is talking about the patient symptoms, right? Okay, the symptoms that they tell to me is first is cough and fever. Cough and fever, and second highly answer is breathless and sense of smell and taste were malfunctioned, and the other says temperature over 27 or 28 degrees, and exhaustion, sore throat, hypoxia, and low oxygen saturation. In the patient symptoms, I know the likely answer is about respiratory system that has a malfunction. And table 6 is talking about media that provides health protocol information. And the likely answer media is Instagram, because Instagram is used by all age, from kids to And the other answer is television, social media, poster, and Twitter. This media is also used too. And the other question is article, YouTube, pamphlet, internet, WhatsApp, the Minister of Health, hospital, and TikTok. Okay, if we know the information from pamphlet or poster, we know that we can stick it in the wall and people can read that. And the next question is question 7. Offline laboratory learning is important to implement, and 10% strongly agree, 17 agree, and 4 disagree. Oh, okay, we can conclude that 27% agree that offline practicum is need to be done, because if our department not done offline practicum, it will make another block is disturbed, because we have many practicum. And for question 8, students must wash their hands before entering the laboratory. 27 strongly agree, 4 agree, and 0 disagree. All my respondents agree that we have to wash our hands before entering the laboratory, because in the laboratory we do all our practicum, so make it clean before and after do the practicum. And for question number 9, students must wear a personal lab coat and a mask. 29 strongly agree, 2 agree, and 0 disagree. Personal coats is just a standard for us to use when we are doing practicum, because in the laboratory there is many chemical substance that can make us. And the next question is question 10. Students must maintain a distance when doing practice. 23 strongly agree, 7 agree, and 1 disagree. 30% agreed to have a maintain distance when doing practice, because when we are practice, we have to have distance 1.5 meters. In one table, we just have 4%, but in normal we can have 6 until 7%, but because it's COVID, it's 4% per table. And 7, the ideal distance for social distancing is 1.5 meters. It's like what I saying before. We have to save distance when we are stand up. And for question 12, the use of face shield is very useful to avoid droplet transmission. 13 strongly agree, 17 agree, and 1 disagree. Face shield is very important for us because we have to talk to each other, and if we don't use face shield, it can make a droplet when we talking. While we are using a mask, it's just to prevent the droplet, we use the face shield. And 1 disagree. 1 disagree, I think, because it's not a simple way. We must wear it. And the last question is about a better way to increase students' understanding of the COVID-19 health protocol. And this is the answer of my respondents. The likely answer is improve the understanding. And then after that, socializing, follow the health protocol, make a movie. I think if we are improve understanding, like we have to socialize, then other knows that is important, and to do the 4M health protocol is better way to socialize. And following the health protocol, make movie or short movie. Make a movie is good too. We can have a storyline from a movie that can we get. And the other is increasing protocol compliance, implementing strict rules, and make banner or flyer. And the other answer is webinar, providing protocol during lecture, eat healthy food, punishment, and no information about confirmed patient. I think if it's strict rules, our country don't have really strict rules and don't have punishment to whom that don't obey the health protocols. So and then no information about confirmed patient. If we know the information about the confirmed patient, we know that we have to avoid interact to them for minimal 2 weeks. So it can help us. And findings point, students also receive sufficient information about the implementation and importance of health protocol from various sources. Yes, students have to have sufficient information from social media or printed media to know and understand why 4M protocol is important to others, and respondents strongly agree regarding keep a safe distance of 1.5 meters implementing by giving 1 table for 2 people to avoid court. Like what I say before, we have 1 table for 4 people. It's a big table, but it just can fill 4 people because we have to have a safe distance, and wear a mask, wash our hands to make it clear for us to prevent from COVID-19 transmission. And conclusion, we have to done social distancing, wash our hands, clean all the things that we use, and we have to read the health protocol on social media and always do 4M health protocol. Thank you for your attention. Always do 4M protocol, health protocol. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.